Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House. Today we're making a brand new split pony. We're going to be making a split pony of Nightmare Rarity and Rarity. I've made lots of split ponies recently, including Twinevine Sparkle and Twilight Sparkle, Princess Luna and Nightmare Moon, Pinkamena and Pinkie Pie, Flutterbat and Fluttershy, and many more. Which ones have you seen? This was a highly requested custom and I've been thinking about it for a long time. My biggest issue was the hair issue. Both Rarity and Nightmare Rarity have long flowy hair and I wasn't sure how to capture it with clay. So I really hope she turns out well. To make this custom, we're going to be using Princess Candace. We need to remove her wings, but I like her larger size than the other ponies that I have. Before we start, if you like split ponies, be sure to subscribe and join the notification squad by clicking on the bell button. This will notify you whenever I post a video, which is pretty much every day. Alright, let's get started. The first thing we will need to do is remove the hair. I'm going to use scissors to remove the mane. And now the tail. Using an X-Acto knife, I'm going to remove the wings. If you're also doing this, make sure to be careful because X-Acto knives are very sharp. After removing the head, we're going to cut out the neck plug to make more space for our long nose pliers to reach in. The long nose pliers will help us reach the inside of the head to grab the hair and pull out the stubs. Using 100% acetone, I'm going to remove the paint on the body. This includes the hooves, the necklace, and cutie mark on Princess Candace. I didn't take off the eyes because I want to use them as a guide for the new eyes. So using white, I'm going to redraw the eyes for Rarity on the right side. And now, larger ones for Nightmare Rarity on the left side. We're now going to paint the right side of the pony, which is going to be Rarity's side, white. For Nightmare Rarity, I'm going to paint her a very dark purple. After a few coats, this purple is actually going to look almost black. Alright, let's pull off the tape. And as you can see, we have a pretty neat line going right down the middle. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish the eyes. For Nightmare Rarity, we're going to repaint the white with a light blue color. Then with a darker blue, we're going to add eyeshadow. Right under the eyeshadow, we're going to line it with black and extend it out into eyelashes. Then we're going to paint the irises using a darker blue color. The pupils are going to be dark blue and oval shaped, almost cat-like. The white reflective dots are going to be diamond shaped instead of circles. Now we're going to add her cutie mark. And finally, we're going to paint the shoes on her hooves a metallic purple color. Okay, now we're ready for Rarity side. We're going to start with light blue eyeshadow. Under the eyeshadow, we're going to line it with black and add long eyelashes. Then I'm going to paint the irises using blue. The pupils are going to be black. And we're going to add 2 white dots. Finally, we're going to add her cutie mark. Okay, we're ready to make the mane and tail. So to do this, I'm going to be using oven baked clay. This will give me more time to work without the clay drying out. For Nightmare Rarity's mane, with a flat piece of clay, I'm cutting out a large oval piece. Then we're going to smooth the edges and start to shape it so that it looks like it's flowing. Once we're happy with the shape, we can attach it to the left side for Nightmare Rarity. To add more volume, we're going to add a second piece and blend the top portion of the 2 pieces together. Before we work on Rarity's side, we're going to bake it first. Now for Rarity's side, we're going to use a smaller piece of triangle-shaped clay. I'm going to take the bottom of this triangle and curl it up. Then we'll attach it to the head on the right side. On the back of the head, we're going to fill in the gap with a smaller piece. Going back to Nightmare Rarity, we're going to use colored clay and add a necklace and a crown. And remember, this is going to be just half. After baking the clay, now we're ready to paint again. We're going to start with a white stripe down the hair on Nightmare Rarity. Then I'm going to paint the rest of the hair dark violet, both on the outside and also on the inside. For Rarity's hair, we're going to paint it a dark purple. Now to make the tail, we're going to start with a large long piece of clay, and similar to the mane, we're going to smooth the edges down and shape it so that it looks like it's flowing. On Rarity's side, we're going to attach one end to Nightmare Rarity's tail and then score the body of the tail using an X-Acto knife. Instead of making it flowing, we're going to curl it. After baking, we'll start by painting a large white strip down Nightmare Rarity's tail, and then paint the rest of dark violet. On Rarity's side, we're going to match the mane and paint it a dark purple color. Alright everyone, so my split pony is done. What do you guys think? So I really like the way it turned out. I was a bit nervous at first about the hair because I wasn't quite sure how to make Nightmare Rarity's long flowy hair. So the way I did it was to make it look like it's one large piece and then have it end in kind of two wavy pieces on the bottom. So you can see that. The tail is one piece, but just like the mane, it is nice and curvy. And I also made it so that it touches the floor or the bottom, just because the clay is a bit heavy and I didn't want it to break off. So it does rest on the table to take the weight off. So here's an up close look of Nightmare Rarity. So because of the hair, you can't actually see the eyes very well, but I actually like the way the eyes turned out before we covered it with the hair. And also, of course, we'll need to get a little bit of her necklace and also a little bit of her crown. And here is Rarity's side. So Rarity here, of course, has a lighter colored hair, so her hair is purple instead of violet, and also her hair is a little bit more structured, so they're curls and straight instead of long and flowy. And again, there are her eyes on the inside. You can barely see them. She doesn't have any other body markings other than her cutie mark. And so there's her cutie mark and her tail. And so here is the back of the pony. As you can see, it starts out as one piece and then it splits off into the two different styles. And because of the hair, you can't actually see Nightmare Rarity's cutie mark, but it is down there somewhere. And just to compare, I do have my Nightmare Rarity. I think I used Princess Celestia, so she's a little bit bigger. And of course over here I have another Rarity. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my split pony. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!